What's up, Metabrewskis? And in this video, what's up is a 1-year review of the Tusk Excursion 40L adventure bike luggage set. Is this a good set of luggage to invest in at an entry-level point for beginners and that kind of stuff? Well, let's find out in this video.
Well, if you read the story, we might find out.
So what do you get exactly with this luggage set? Well, you get two panniers, left and right side. That's 40 liters of storage. On the underside of the panniers, you can attach these water bottle holders. And usually what I like to do is actually put whiskey in there or something like that for those cold evenings when you're out camping on the trails. What you got there, Rob?
Staying hydrated.
Is that what you call it? And then what I've also got is the duffel bag. So that gives you another 22 liters. So in total, you get 62 liters worth of stuff to carry with you. And in general, that is more than enough storage for clothing, tents, cooking utensils, food, or whatever you might need. So in general, in terms of storage capacity, it's got more than enough space for you. In terms of performance on the trail, well, I've dropped this luggage many times. I can't even tell you.
Hey, you can't park there, mate.
Especially when I was riding my 890 and dropped it on rocky, gravel, at speed, all sorts of things. And the product itself has held up really well. So there's very little damage to the actual bags itself. And one of the things that I really like in terms of performance is that the build quality is really good. So I've spent multiple days riding in solid rain, and I've never had any problem with the leaks of water getting into your clothing or anything like that. You also get these dry bags, which come in handy. And so in general, it's just a really good entry-level baggage set from a performance perspective. However, one has to consider comparing this to other products, and the only luggage set that I would really compare this to would be the Mosko Moto Reckless 40L. The price point for the Tusk Excursion is $200, but the price point for the Mosko Moto is $635. And so can you really justify spending over 300% more money?
It's gonna cost too much money
for another luggage set? Well, the answer would be, for me personally, yes. I'm actually going to be selling this and moving over to the Mosko Moto Reckless 40L, even though it is 3 times the price. And the reason for that is because of two things. One is the build quality.
Check the build quality.
I find that the straps for the Tusk Excursion luggage set, they just tend to annoy the shit out of me. So like they keep coming loose. I've had to stop multiple times. In fact, even Robbie had pulled me over one day and he was like, dude, the straps are going to go through your chain. And that's despite pulling it really tight, using these little strap Velcro things to loop in any loose ends. I just find that it keeps coming loose.
Could you help me tie my straps?
And my riding style is relatively aggressive. I like to hit the jumps. It tends to stay, in place for a period of time, but then I always seem to wind up having to adjust the straps. In fact, the straps itself, I've had to even cut. I've had a couple of the straps burn off the engine block. And so I just find personally for me, I don't want to deal with the finicky stuff. I just want to be riding and knowing that my luggage is going to stay in place. I'm not going to have straps going through the chain. And so in general, I find that to be a little bit frustrating.
Frustrating, to tell you the truth.
Also, the build quality of the Mosko Moto Rackless 40L is better than this. Also, the accessibility, in other words, how do you get access to your stuff if you need to do a quick access to something like clothing or a rain jacket or something like that? Even though I'm wearing a backpack where I put most of my rain stuff, I find like it's a real mission to then undo all the straps, repack, pull out. and so on. So I find from an accessibility perspective, it can be a bit frustrating, hence why I'm looking to move. In terms of the final verdict, I would say that this is a solid entry-level choice for most budget-conscious riders. For me personally, I'm not really budget-conscious at all. I'll pay for what I need. I'm even doing a full build now with Pat from Frisky Dingo's motorcycle garage in the 500. So as part of this upgrade, I'm looking just to have access to and the best products possible. So from all the accessories on the bike, even through to the luggage itself. So that's my personal philosophy. I just want to always have the best stuff. And so if you are a budget conscious rider, then by all means, I strongly recommend this. It's a great entry level product. But for me personally, I want, better build quality. I don't want to deal with the straps, and ultimately I want better accessibility. So for those reasons, I am looking at the Mosko Rackless 40 liter luggage set. So let's take a quick look at all the stuff that you can put into this particular luggage set. All right, guys, so here you have the duffel bag. So let's take a quick look at all the stuff that goes into this. So in here, I've got straps, I've got camping stuff. This is another water bottle holder that straps to the bottom of the panniers. I've got camping stuff, first aid kits, hydration bags, lights, microfiber towel, cup, tent, knives, straps, sleeping bag, and repellent. So that's basically as much stuff as you can reasonably put in there. It's just big enough to take what you need.
So is it big enough to cook a real meal?
And then here are the dry bags. So you just put those out. And then one thing I've learned is to always put the dry bag in first and then pack your bag directly in that way. You fill up the dry bag first. And this is what I mean by accessibility. If you fill up the dry bag first with clothing, it's very hard to actually slide it into the pannier itself. So that's a bit frustrating. Here are the straps that I mentioned. In terms of dual sport and this particular luggage set, it's really fine. I just tend to, make a plan around this with the straps where I need to attach it to the bike itself. And then these are the straps. So usually what I would do is wrap them around here, or around the frame of the bike. But you can start to see that strap is too short even. So like I say, the straps are the most frustrating thing. You do get these two Velcro strips that help with the attachment of the duffel bag. And yeah, it's it's an entry-level, affordable set of luggage that I've been using for the last year, and it's done the job for me. So that concludes this video, guys. Stay safe on the trails.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and most importantly, share it with your favorite Moto Brewski.